If you enable me as a co-host, I can control if anybody wants to mute. Thank you.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start the session now formally. A very good morning to all of you. I hope today is going to be a bright, sunny day for you, full of expectations, full of hope, and full of achievements. Each and every day is special for us. First of all, let's thank to Almighty that we are alive today, while there are millions of people who could not wake up in the morning and they are dead. Dead means now they have no opportunity to love anyone, no opportunity to do anything, no opportunity to showcase their talents, no opportunity to face the challenges, no opportunity to do anything. But we are alive and we have 24/7, 24 hours again with us, so that we can do whatever is deep rooted in our hearts, our ambition, our desire, and our dreams. Isn't it? If you agree with me, you please just send a heart to me so that I can take it with grace. So thank you very much. Let me see that who all are throwing the hearts. Yes, Tulsi, thank you very much. Ashwini, thank you very much. Daisy, thank you very much. And Rihanna, thank you very much. Gautamji, thank you very much for your beautiful, the most beautiful hearts you have given to me this morning. So today, in the first session, we are just going to be on a journey. And this journey is the most exciting journey of life and the most exciting discovery of life. How many of you have interest in the discoveries? Please raise your hands. Yes, I can see Rihanna is raising the hand. She has interest in discovery. Even Tulsi is raising the hand. She is also having keen interest in discovery. So yes, dear friends, we are going to be on the discovery. Yes, world's amazing discoveries. And one of them is the self-discovery. This is the most exciting discovery where we are going to be. But before that, first of all, let us know ourselves. Let us know that where we are. Let us know about our different aspects of our life. Let us know about our friends, our health, our career, our love, our spirituality, our family, our money, and our fun aspect. These are the components of anybody's life. If something is missing, you are requested to please let me know so that we can add on if there is any aspect of our life missing in this wheel of life. So this is online assessment. I am going to share the link with you. You please just click the link and do the assessment. It will take 2 minutes time to assess ourselves. And please try to be as honest as possible, because this is your life and this is no one else's life. And you are going to deal with your own life. No one else is going to deal with your life's challenges. So here we go. I have pasted in the chat box the link of this test. Let us go ahead and do this test. It will take 2 minutes time. So I am also going to take this test because, you know, every time when I take this test, the result is different. Are you able to open it? This is my assessment I'm doing for myself. Don't copy it. You do your own assessment. Yes, Ananthi, are you able to open it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please start taking the test.
Okay, ma'am.
So have you done your assessment? I have done my assessment and my result is on the screen. You can see how is my circle. So I request you, if you have done, please raise your hand so that you can be given the right to share your screen and you can show us your circle, that how it is. And then we'll see that whose circle is the perfect circle.
Hello?
Uh, so who has, Ashwini has done. Yes, Ashwini, please share your screen. Ashwini, are you sharing? Or if there is any problem, you can do one thing. You can just take the screenshot of this
Okay.
and then share in the WhatsApp group. From there, I can show. Or,
Yeah, okay, sure. Hold on.
okay, so all of you, please, if you have done it, you take the screenshot like this and share in the WhatsApp group. Yes, so I can see people have started sharing. Let me share my screen so that you can see your friends' circles, the wheel, whose wheel is perfect. So first of all, Muhammad Sabir has shared this. Is my screen visible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is Muhammad Sabir's wheel. Quite good. You know, he is fortunate. He has 10 in the family. But the matter of concern is money. Rahul, you have to take special care of with this guy. Then
Yep, sure.
special care of career, that naturally I have to take care of him. And then the friends also. So these are three major areas.
All are friends now.
Yes, now all are friends. Now this is my wheel of life. So in my wheel of life, the lowest areas are friends, fun, and love. So these are the lowest areas, and rest others, okay, fine. Then this is Sadek's wheel. Oh my God, Sadek.
It's most different kind of wheel I have seen.
Yes, very, very different. Money also, Sadek bhai, please give me some money. I want to do lots of charity. I want to give the free courses to many, many students. So please give me some money, Sadek bhai, okay? Because you have 10 out of 10 in money. Yes, Sadek's area of concern is fun and friend. That we have to look into. This is really a matter of great concern, fun and friends. Okay, now coming to whose wheel is this? Will you please identify yourself? This is looking quite balanced. Only friendship and career.
Myself, ma'am. Yes, Tulasi Ram.
Okay, Tulsi. Okay, very good, Tulsi. It looks quite balancing, except friend and career needs more attention. And all other
Yeah, sure,
areas
ma'am.
also, yes, need from 8 to 10, we have to take it. Oh, now one more very interesting is coming. Yes, whose is this?
This is mine.
Name?
Ashwini.
Ashwini. Yes,
Yeah.
Ashwini. So beautiful it is. So you need attention towards health, career, money, fun, and even spirituality. So all the best. Then Daisy's is also very colorful. Daisy's area, spirituality is less. Daisy, spirituality has to be given due importance. Without God's help, without connection with nature and with God, we cannot achieve anything in life. We will not feel confident enough to achieve. Gautam ji, wow, Gautam ji, spirituality is less. Rest all other are more or less 7, 8, 9. Thank you. Okay. For spirituality, we have very good mentors in our group, and we can connect you with those mentors who is going to help you in the spirituality areas. Rehana, what happened to your money? Who has stolen all your money? So Rehana, money and health, these two are the major aspects of anybody's life. Rihanna has to work on this. So Rahul, I request you to give 1-to-1 to Rihanna for money, and
Yes, sure.
can arrange 1-to-1 session with Alka ma'am for health. Fine,
Yeah.
Rihanna?
And I like to be friend with Rihanna. She have good with
Okay.
the.
Now this is Rahul's wheel. Rahul, very interesting wheel. Love is so less. Okay. And family is also less. Anyway, you can take some sessions with me to improve your family relations and improve your love life. Now, this is whose wheel is this?
Ananti.
Ananti. Yes, Ananti, it is family is 10. That's really great. Love is 10. That's really great. Friends 10. That's really great. And you have to focus more on health and fun. So, my dear friends, I was just joke apart, but this wheel of life really reveals many, many things about us. And each one of the aspect has to be taken care of. At times, what we do is that we are focusing more on to career and focusing more on other areas and neglecting our health, spirituality, love, friend, family, although all the areas play very important role in our lives. So we have to start from this fact that here I am, and naturally I have to go and I have to improve in these areas where I am lacking. I'm not having a perfect will. If anybody has perfect will, then naturally that person is fortunate enough to have that will. Now moving further, the question is that who is responsible? Why my will is not complete? Why my will is not a perfect circle? If there is any answer coming to your mind that who is responsible, I think my boss is responsible, or my father is responsible, or my husband is responsible, or my mother is responsible. Who is responsible for not having a perfect circle?
Me.
Yes. Sooner you realize this, better you are in your life. We are responsible because no one else is going to lead our life. We have to lead our own life. Now, there are certain myths in the society that we are going to now look at that. And the first myth that I am going to speak about, first you tell me that whether it is a myth or whether it is a fact. The first is leaders should have no off switch.
False.
This is false. Very good, Rihanna. Great leaders are always in the spotlight.
False.
False.
Okay. Now the next is good leaders have all the answers.
False.
Yes, even Hitler doesn't have the answers of many questions. The best leaders work smarter, not harder.
Questionable.
The best
Depends on
leaders work
situation.
smarter, not harder.
It is right. It is right.
Yes, yes, it is right.
It is right.
Yes.
Okay. So
Actually, smart is also combination of the hard work.
that's what this is a myth in the mind of the people that it's smart means avoiding work.
Yes.
So that we have to clearly understand that a smart doesn't mean avoiding the work and doing very little and then achieving more. It's not like that. Wherever we have to put in efforts and work hard, that we have to do. No leader can avoid that. Even leader takes more pain and more efforts because he has to first go to the way, and then only the people are going to follow him. So you must have seen the flocks of birds flying in the sky. One is always ahead. So the one who is ahead, the one who is leading, always takes more pressure because more wind pressure is there. And that makes the way for other birds to fly comfortably and easily. So this is again a myth. Now, my dear friends, what we wanted from our birth till date, just 30 seconds reflection and introspection is required. Close your eyes and just imagine that when you were born, and then when you were 3 years old, when you were 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years as youth, 18 years as young adult, 25 years as at the peak of your strength, power, energy, and now till date. What exactly you wanted in life and what you are right now? Is there a perfect match? Or there is no match at all? What you wanted and what you are. If you want to share, you can share, but if you don't want to share, don't share. Just reflect and think and ponder upon this fact that what you wanted and what you are today.
Yes, there is a gap.
There is a gap. Of course, even the biggest leader will have the gap. And this gap is because there is always 1%. That 1% is always in the hand of Almighty. 99% He has given to us. So we are focusing on 99%, not on that 1% that is in His hand. Because when 99% is in our hand, whatever we will do, 99% is always going to affect our 1% also. Always He looks at the person's efforts, capability, ability, passion, and then accordingly that 1% changes. If it is not destined for us, it will be destined, it will be written in our fate. So that's why there is always little gap, what we thought of ourselves, what we planned for ourselves. Man proposes and God disposes. You all must have heard this proverb. Now let us know that what exactly is the personal leadership when we talk about taking the responsibility of our own life. That is called the personal leadership. That starts, if we look at the framework of the leadership, personal leadership, it starts with the vision. How many of us have the personal visions? Let's discuss from this point of view. Even I have 2 years ago, till 2 years ago, I was not having any personal vision. I was having the vision for the school. I was having the vision for my children. I was having the vision for my siblings and my family, what I have to do for them. But I was not having any personal vision for myself. It starts from there, having a vision, personal vision, and then developing and then acting upon that, and then accordingly having the count of that, and then inspiring others, enabling the people, and then empowering the people, and then holding ourselves accountable. So the first step that start is the vision. What exactly you want to be in life? Do you want to be like Mother Teresa? Do you want to be like Bill Gates? Or do you want to be like Elon Musk? Or do you want to be yourself? Why to follow anyone else? Because God has created me as I am, with my own faculties, with my own capabilities, with my own potentials. So why to be Mark Zuckerberg? Why to be like Bill Gates? Why not Halima Saadia? This is a big question. That we have to have our own vision. We have to have our own planning. We have to have our own goals, keeping ourselves in the mind and keeping all our circumstances, faculties, potentials in the mind. Now, some of the young friends must be thinking that why there is a requirement of personal leadership. So for you, my dear friends, it is very much required. Even if you are an individual, you need leadership. Even if you don't have to lead the group, then also you have to lead yourself, because you yourself are a group. You are a group of many things. You are a group of different emotions, different thoughts, different organs, different functionalities. You are the leader of that. That's why I always say that who is driving your car? In whose hand is your steering? Whether you are taking the decisions of your life yourself, or it is influenced by the circumstances, influenced by the social media, influenced by the mommy, daddy, influenced by the siblings, influenced by the friends and peer. This is the time when we have to think upon this, that as capable individual, we have to have the leadership. We have to have the leadership qualities in us. And then the next step, when we move ahead and when we are working in a team, then as a team member, you need the leadership qualities to be an effective team member. And when you are going ahead and you are becoming a manager of a group or a leader of a team, then naturally you have to be a competent leader or competent manager. And when you are going further ahead and you have to lead the company or lead the organization or lead the institution, then you have to prove yourself. And then finally, when you are going to show a direction to the nation, to the world, to the globe, and then you have to be a great leader. Starting from individual to become a great leader, in all these steps, we have to have the leadership qualities, and that is required proper development of the qualities. Now, if we talk about the philosophy, like every aspect, every action has its own philosophy, whether it is educational philosophy or business philosophy. So likewise, the leadership philosophy is also a different types of philosophy. It depends that you believe in which philosophy. So if we talk about the personal leadership philosophy, it starts from the leading. Lead by the example. If you want the people that they should not litter around, they should follow the cleanliness rules. They should follow they should be neat in their work, in their hygiene, in their surroundings. So first we have to lead by the example. And I remember that in India, quite often what we do, that we just throw the banana peels outside the car. This is a quite like often, if you are eating oranges, you just throw the peel outside. If you are eating banana, throw outside. If you are eating peanuts, throw outside. I remember that when my son was just 5 years old, he is the first one who resisted and who said that, no, stop it. This is making our country dirty, and this is not a good habit at all. And even if the place is the dirty place, you don't have right to make it even more dirty, make it even worse. So carry a polythene along with you or a bag along with you. And whenever you are eating anything, just put in that bag and come home back and then throw it there. So it doesn't require that to be a leader, you have to be 50 years of age. Even 5 years of age child can be a leader. And he can prove himself leading by the example, that yes, I am not going to throw it, let the entire world throw. This is called leading by example. Then remain persist. I have seen many people who are very ambitious, but they cannot sustain the interest. Today they are very ambitious, today they are highly excited, and tomorrow everything is gone, tata fish. Like there is no air at all inside, there is no oxygen at all inside. So this persistence is important, whether you are failing or whether you are gaining, you are not gaining, we have to persist in this. And then we have to learn from experiences. If any plan goes wrong, we have to learn from that what went wrong, why it went wrong. And then again, we have to start working hard to achieve and motivate the whole team that is along with us. And then the value of communication, we cannot forget. We have already discussed at length about the communication, that how communication is the tool that keep the team motivated, that keep the team moving ahead, that keep the team. Only one word, when there was any annual function in our schools, we used to just after the function used to wait for the one sentence from the principal. So what is that one sentence? Whether it is a worst annual day celebration, the good principals will always write one line to the team that congratulations, we did it. And that's enough. Whatever you have worked hard, whatever you have done, whether it has gone wrong or right, everything will be made up by this one sentence that we did it. So this sentence plays very important role in building the people or breaking the people. We have to be a communicator that motivates the people. And then trust is important. Trust is always built up with integrity. What we say, what we do, what we intend has to be integrated. Then only the trust can be built. And then competency. If you are a leader, you are leading a team. I have seen some people saying that even if I don't know, my team will do. This attitude is a wrong attitude. My team will do. If you are leading a team, the team works in particular skill, particular competencies required for that. First of all, you as a leader have to have that competency. And because you are leading the team and you have to show them the way. At times you yourself have to do by your own hands. So we cannot neglect the aspect of competency and skills development that we have to acquire if you want to be effective leaders. Now coming to the personal characteristics of the leader. So in Hindi it is said, honehar birwa ke chikne chikne paat. Like if you are having the characteristics of a leader, that will be shown from the childhood itself. And you will find that even as a child, the particular child is entirely different than the whole crowd. That's why that is the social background, mobility, physical characteristics. In physical characteristics, you will find the leader who always active, always energetic. Then intelligence and ability, they have the judgmental power, they have decisiveness, they have knowledge, they have fluency of speech. Then their personality is alertness, originality, creativity, personal integrity, self-confidence. And if we talk about work-related characteristics, so they are achievement drive, drive for responsibility, responsibility in pursuit of goals, and task orientation. And if we talk about social characteristics, so then they have the ability to enlist cooperation, popularity, prestige, sociability, and interpersonal skills and social participation, test, and diplomacy. So here I'm going to again give you a test. This test is going to give you an insight about your own intelligence level, because this is important that we have to deal with the intelligence. Not only we have to solve the problems, but we have to act upon the situation. We have to take judgments. We have to decide on the situations. And for that reason, intelligence plays very important role. So how intelligent we are going to just check within 5 minutes so that we can get an insight about ourselves. And if we have to improve upon that, that's also possible. It's not something not impossible. So let me share with you the link of the test where you are going to take online test. And this test is quite interesting. When I was taking the test, I found myself that I also need certain places where I have to improve upon. So here we go. So the link is in the chat box. Please click on the link. Please click on the link and do this intelligence test. Let me know if you are able to open it. Let's play. You have to click on let's play. Are you able to do this? This type of questions will be there on the screen once you are going on let's play. Yes, Rahul, is it opening? Okay. So please go ahead. Sadiq, are you able to open?
Yes, ma'am. I am able to fill in.
Okay, please go ahead. Ananti, are you able to do it? Tulsi Raman, are you able to do it? Muhammad Sabir, are you doing it?
I'm doing, ma'am.
Okay, Setu Raman, are you doing?
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing.
Okay. Gautam ji to kar hi rahe honge. Gautam ji is the smartest guy.
Yes, ma'am, I'm going.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Some peace. Apologies are
Yes, anyone who has completed?
Yes, ma'am. I have completed the 32 questions.
Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay, so Sethu Raman, how many questions you completed? All 22?
All questions, ma'am.
So did you find the score?
No, ma'am. I sent the mail. I didn't open the mail, ma'am.
No, even without mail also there is option, na? That just tell me the result.
Oh,
There
okay,
are-
ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
There are two options. One is mail and the other is just share the result.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Wait.
Okay, the 1/2 of the 1/5 of 1/10 of 2/3 of 1 of 1500. Okay.
Okay, so friends, now let's move ahead. You can complete
No.
this test later on. Yes, Setu? Are you saying something? So now let's move ahead and let me complete my topic because 10 more minutes left for this. So dear friends, now by this time you all must have discovered yourself, your life, and your intelligence level. Intelligence is something that can be improved upon, that can be developed, that can be increased. It is nothing that if today you are scoring 15 or 16 or 18, that tomorrow you cannot score much. You can score even much by practices and by doing these type of mental activities and brain activities. So that can be improved. But believe me, that if you want to be an effective leader, whether at the personal level, at the team level, or at the organization level, or at the national level or global level, intelligence is prerequisite for that. We have to, we cannot be a dumb person and then leading the crowd. Then naturally, if we are dumb person and leading the crowd, it means we are going to make everybody dumb. But if you are intelligent and you are leading the people, then you are going to make everybody intelligent. That is a fact, matter of fact. Now, after knowing this, let's do some exercise for ourselves. This is called Ikigai. You must be aware of this. This is the secret of Japanese living longer and happily. So what is the secret of Japanese? And this is a very famous activity, and it is very, very useful for us if we are going to do it. So I request you to kindly take a paper and pen in your hand, and then you do this activity. You have to make 4 columns in your diary or in your paper, and in the 4 columns you have to write, first of all, what do you love to do? Like you list all the activities, whether it is studies, whether it is traveling, whether it is video making, whether it is chatting with the people, or whether it is cooking or dancing or anything, or coding or programming or whatever you like. You please list the work, the activities that you love to do. That gives you always pleasure and happiness. And when you sit on that, you always feel that yes, you are doing something worth. So please write those activities in a piece of paper. Are you doing that, guys? Sabir, are you doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how many activities have you listed so far?
No, only two.
Only two? Please.
Right now.
This is the issue that we never realize that how potential and how skillful we are. आप गौर कीजिए अपने ऊपर. You will be able to do many things.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please at least list 10 activities. You are capable of doing those 10. You can write whatever you do, you love to do. Now the second step is that out of those activities, you please highlight the activities on that you are good, like without any efforts, at ease you are doing those things. With lots of pleasure and fun, you do that. Like you are in the automated mode for those activities. For that, you don't need extra efforts. So you have to highlight those activities in which you are good at, like you can do very easily. You are skillful. You have practiced, you have acquired, you have learned those skills. If you talk about me, for me, teaching is such type of activity that if you ask me to teach even at night, 12 o'clock after waking me from my sleep, then also I can start teaching. So because this I have acquired during my experience, 28 years of experience, I have been doing the same thing, teaching. So that's why it's very easy for me. And I can teach anybody, any child, any adult, any person. That doesn't require efforts from me. I never feel tired while teaching. So please highlight those good activities. Then in the third column, you have to write that what the world need. Like suppose if I am good at teaching, whether the world need teaching, whether the world is in the need of teaching or not, or it is just for me having fun while teaching. So we have to check our activity or our skill, that whether it is required by the world or not. Somebody can say, I am good at chatting on WhatsApp. So now you have to find out whether chatting on WhatsApp the world need or not. And then the fourth step would be what you can be paid for. Like if chatting on WhatsApp is going to pay you amount, then fair enough, you keep it there. Don't need to strike it out. But we have to see whether I will be paid for that or not. In my case, if I take teaching or training, then yes, of course, I will be paid for the teaching and training. People are ready to pay for me. The people are ready to pay for the trainings. People are ready to pay for the teaching. Now tell me that when you have done all these 4 columns, what is the final result? Sadek, are you doing?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
So what is the final result? What is that activity that is going to fit in all these 4? Yeah, the people will pay also, the world requires also, you are good at in that and you love to do that. What is that activity, Sadek? What is that particular skill? And believe me, it's not so simple because, it's very difficult to know ourselves. You must be having around 20 to 25 skills that you are totally unaware of. You even don't know that you have that skill in you. And the best way for this is that there are tests available online. We should always take those personality tests. And these personality tests are going to give us an insight. There are many sites available that will help you by listing the activities, by listing the skills. And you can tick out of those skills that what is comfortable for you, you are in what activity skills you are good at. So I request you, those who are not able to list the things you are good at, please do little research on this try to take some test on you, personality test, and then afterwards you do this activity. It's going to be very helpful for you. Now, everybody has their sweet spot, and that sweet spot is that what we are good at and what we enjoy doing, and then there is a market for that also. Then nothing like that we are enjoying doing, like suppose take the example of any singer. So singer is good at singing, singer enjoys singing, and singer gets money also, market also for singing. The only issue is that we have to take our talent to the market. That again requires awareness first of all, and then after that, that requires digital marketing, and that requires connections. If you are not able to do the marketing, then you use your connections, your networking. And that's why these type of programs that we are organizing play a very important role in networking the people, like-minded people. They can interact with each other, they can connect with each other. Now we come to towards the end of this presentation. Finally, everybody, those who are here in this meeting, are into the leader in making. Although I know that some of you already have leadership qualities, while others, those who are the young, they may be in need of acquiring still a few qualities. So a leader in making is the one who knows and understands himself, the one who studies leadership, the one who finds mentors and role models, the one who map out a personal development plan, and then who reassess himself or herself, and then critically analyze outcomes, and then objectively assess outcome, and then who involves others in his own leadership journey. So this is the process, how we are going to evolve ourselves as leader. And how we have to discover our leadership identity. For that, we have to keep in mind that first of all, our philosophy has to be giving, not taking. Even if you intend to earn money, but that is not just to earn money. There are many ways to earn money without even giving something to the world. But we are not here to advocate that type of earning money. We are here that when we give to the world, when we are removing the pain, when we are helping the people to overcome the challenges that they are facing, that is called giving. And when we give, naturally, money will follow. The people are ready to pay to remove their pains. The people are ready to remove their challenges from their lives if you are solving any issue and any problems of the people. And not only the people, from the society, economy, country. And then after that, we have to build our propositions. We have to discover the cause, the niche. And it is simple for those who are into the habit of reading, and then working. And then after finding our niche, that what exactly I'm good at and what exactly I'm going to give to the world and what exactly the people are going to pay me for, that is your niche. If you find out that niche, then 24/7, we have to be just trying to achieve our niche, just trying to complete or accomplish our goals to achieve our niche. Then we have to spread our value. The people should identify you with your value, not with your name. Like suppose if it comes that, okay, Sadiq. So people should not say that Sadiq, the boy who is tall, fair. No, Sadiq, who is the most committed person. Sadiq, the one who is kind. Sadiq, the one who is selfless. Sadiq, the one who is working for the youth. Sadiq, the one who is working for the old. Sadiq, the one who is working for the women empowerment. So you should be known by your value, by your cause, by your purpose of life. And then we have to concentrate, contribute, and then we have to be heard, because many of us have lots of qualities, lots of skills, and lots of passion, but we are not showing ourselves into the media. It is also important that we have to be heard. The word of mouth is going to spread about ourselves. And today's world is It's very easy to be heard because we can use the social media, we can use blogs, we can use books, we can write the books, we can write the blogs, we can be on the LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the most powerful tool for the professionals. And in this way, whatever is our philosophy, whatever we believe in, we have to show to the world that, yes, I exist here, and this is my philosophy of leadership. This is my giving to the world, and I am here to give. Now, to summarize everything before I wind up, let me just summarize the things stepwise. So the first step is that we have to develop a vision and we have to focus on our thinking. Then after that, we have to develop initiative. Now, first I realize that this is my niche, this is my purpose for which I am here in this world. Then we have to develop the initiative, that for this purpose, which particular activity I am going to do, because purpose needs the activity, purpose needs the strategical plan. And then after that, we have to develop the personal responsibility. And then we have to develop the organizations. Organization doesn't mean that you have to hire the people immediately and rush into spending the money. Organizational means that we have to first self-organize ourselves. We have to organize the things on a black and white, like on a paper, or maybe in the different softwares are there. In the softwares, we have to develop the organization. Then after that, we have to study the market. Then after that, we have to have the short-term goals and long-term goals. And then we can develop self-confidence in ourselves. We have to have the healthy self-image that, yes, I am going to do it and I will achieve it. And the most important thing is that we have to eliminate procrastination. That is the killer, believe me. Most of the people have lovely, bright, shiny ideas, but still they are struggling even for 2 times of meal because of just procrastination. The people who take actions, they move ahead and they have achieved the greater heights. If any idea strikes to your mind, within 6 months, all these steps have to be completed. And then within 6 months, you realize that, yes, your idea has a potential to capture the market. And if it is not capturing the market, then we have to change the strategy, not our vision. We have to change our plan or short-term goals and long-term goals, not our niche. Niche should remain the same, but a strategy can be changed as per the need of the hour and as per the needs of the market. And then we have to manage our always strength. Don't look at your weaknesses. I have seen some people always crying for the things they don't have. I don't have money. I am from a poor background. I don't have, I am not born in an urban city. I am born in a village. So these type of things are just lame excuses that is going to weaken you even further. If you want to be strong enough, then naturally you have to focus on your strength, that what can you do and what you are capable of doing. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all from me this morning. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much. And any questions, you are most welcome.
I'd just like to add something, ma'am, and the same thing which I repeated yesterday. I want to repeat that. Like you were talking about social media. So yes, that's important. I yesterday told like those businesses which are not there on the social media platform, and they will struggle in few years. So not only presence, just advertising is not enough. Engaging with your customers on the social media is very important. So that skill and it's not applicable for businesses only. If you have NGO or you are doing something, you need to take it to the world. Then only people will recognize that. So yeah, that is about social media you were talking.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rahul, for adding. And for leadership, we have 1 month challenge program also. If anybody is interested, they can join. Rihanna and Sadiq have already joined that course. And later on, when we will find time, they can speak about 1 or 2 sentences about that. But right now, with due respect and regards, I would like to invite Dr. Ram, who is the Managing Director of ACE International Singapore, to kindly start his session. Thank you, Dr. Ram. Over to you.
Uh, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Sorry. So, good afternoon, everyone. Singapore time almost 1:42. It's a great time always being with the learners and teaching people. Dr. Halima has given very wonderful session. Uh, and Rahul also added the point, which are very, very essential as of now. How do we able to pursue our goal sets, plan for it to achieve the greater success? So everywhere the people are dreaming for it, and we are putting a small step and get together with the likely-minded people to intuit them to think and prosper well as per their goal sets to achieve. So here we are giving back to the society as per our knowledge, what we gained so far, as per the experience what we have with us, and what we wanted to offer for the community to develop into the next level. As per the need of the time, government and social enterprises and private sectors, everybody is very keen to look after how to make the new possibilities, the challenges to overcome. So that's why we are arranging this particular workshop. So we have some satisfaction, like the responses. We got something to learn and explore in their life. So that is the way we are doing the right way, and we are on the right track. So today my topic, global entrepreneurial skills, as per the topic of the training session. So just I want to share through my slides and engage you for some time to learn and prosper well. So can you see the slides now? There is some problem. Can you all see the slides in full?
Yes, not in the slideshow, but your slides are visible.
It is not happening.
I think this is 65%, Hannah, down made. You just make it 100%, it will be there, I think, below.
Can you
Yes, yes, now it is okay.
Good day to you all. Today the topic, global entrepreneurial skills. As per the acronym, we can see here so many words: business, company, entrepreneurship, venture, capitals, and there are a lot of activities going on by engaging the financial circumstances, social engagements, government activities, and the people who wanted to learn and explore in their curricular learning pattern, as well as adult and continuing education sections. So there are many opportunities available, but whether the people they are fit to the environment to gain it or not, losing it. That's the way we have to secure something, and we have to focus for certain leverages which are very, very essential as of now. Myself, Dr. B. Ramanathan, I'm the founder and managing director of ACE International Private Limited in Singapore. I have nearly more than 20 years of professional and business experiences. That's why I just wanted to share some knowledge, what I gained so far, I learned so far. I wanted to exchange this kind of knowledge sharing session. So anybody can able to tell topmost famous entrepreneurs in the world, and what can you learn from them? Any participant can unmute and share anyone or any of these leader influence you to speak like that? Anybody can share something?
I can share.
Yes.
Can I share?
Yes.
So they all followed unconventional ways. They all faced failures and they found a way out of it, a different way than normal. That's how I see them as successful. Thank you.
Thank you. It's also good addition for us. And any other volunteers? Can you identify who are they?
I can say it is absolutely there I mean, they are very much innovative and creative. So far, I can take the example of Mark Zuckerberg. He started to initially he started to sharing his thoughts that how the people can be connected through virtual platform. So it is absolutely the innovative and very attractive to the people, and gradually how this network can be used for developing business, developing entrepreneurship. So this is absolutely amazing thoughts and new ideas came into the world, and now we are using that platform to interact with the people. And ultimately he also thoughts about about the social responsibility as well. So this is absolutely amazing for me, and this attracts me how we can connect the people. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for your inputs. Really, it is wonderful to make us to understand about your perspectives about them. So I can proceed my talk. These are all the leaders, technopreneurial entrepreneurs. That is means they are adopting the technological sources and they are starting their business because the technology background is the source of strength to formulate their business. As Rahul correctly pointed out, when you are going global, you have to use the social media platform as of now. When you wanted to go to the large crowd in the globe, you must need to have certain strategies to transform your idea, to start up your company, and make to lead further for maximizing to reach to the crowd. That is the way these people have engaged their business entrepreneurial circumstances based along with the technopreneurial support, the technological support. So that's why they have become billionaires. And Amazon owner Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates Microsoft owner, Mark Zuckerberg Facebook, Alibaba, Jack Ma, and so on. So why do we need to follow them? Why do we need to learn from them? That is the way we have to take some essence from them. How do they able to think and prosper for their business to reach to this particular level? That's why I just shared this particular slide. Yesterday and day before yesterday also, my talk covered industrial revolution. Now we are in the industry 4.0 conditions, where the cyber and physical systems integrated with machine learning, machine sources, Internet of Things, and formulate the networks. So much of influences coming through these industry 4.0 segments. So we have to think, how do we able to leverage our skills, our understandings, our prosperity. Industry 4.0 as a part of smart city development. A smart nation journey is bringing the value for the people for better living, better atmosphere, better leading conditions. Powering the industry 4.0 with the engineering and technology is the ultimate goal sets. Here we can see the automation, high value informational exchanges, customer intimacy. The customer centric values are very, very important. If you don't consider the customer centric value, you cannot able to exceed or excel your business. Value chain, like a blockchain systems, are providing these circumstances where you can able to decentralize your blockchain system to manage well. And flexibilization, now the global trend sets are getting changed because of the globalized vision and mission. So that is the way, because as Rahul mentioned yesterday, how do you make money? Those who are missionary, who are having that kind of execution power, they only can make money, large amount of money. So that is very, very important. Improving the quality. Quality is the sustainable criteria. If you don't follow the quality, you cannot able to perform in the long run. So that's why we must need to think and adopt this kind of criteria in our perspectives. Impact of the Industry 4.0 on environmental sustainability. As per United Nations Global Sustainability Development Goals, they are also endorsing a lot of proposals, and we have to think how to make ourselves to fit to the Industry 4.0 technologies like Internet of Things, big data analysis, cloud computing, 3D printing, augmented reality or virtual reality, robotic systems, and machine learning. So many ways we can able to tell about them. So the process integration is going on. The people who are willing to transform their existing traditional business, they wanted to adapt and apply these kind of Industry 4.0 technologies to align together. So that is the way the sustainable outcomes in the economy and the safe, secure, hygiene environment, as well as protecting the environment. The climate change is alarming now, so we are responsible for save our motherland and Mother Earth. So these are all the tendencies we have to focus as of now. What are the components in Global Entrepreneurship Index? As of now, the entrepreneurial attitude is very, very important. How do you able to cultivate your entrepreneurial attitude? You have to make the opportunity, the perceptions for yourself to design your goals and execute that. If you are having certain kind of startup skills, how to make it possible to be a successful one, you must need to take the risk factor, how to accept the risk, how to overcome it, how to manage it. And networking is your network. Just now, Dr. Halima also pointed about that. So you must need to have your networking community to learn and share and explore well. Entrepreneurial abilities, that is the capability of the people who have to focus and they have to raise up the skill sets or necessary knowledge source as well as your behavior. That is very, very important. Opportunities for the startup are enormously available, but how do you adapt the technology to align together? And human management or human resources, that is also very important. Now we have to see the human as a capital. The manual performance are still going on, but in future many jobs are going to change as per automation kind of things. So we must need to think about that. That is the way only you can able to explore the competition to withstand in a long run. Entrepreneurial aspirations also very important. If you don't have the aspirations, you cannot able to think and start anything. So that is the way you have to make yourself aspire and inspire. So if you want to have some kind of globalization vision or making your wealth into the high level growth, you must need to adapt the product innovation or process innovation to start with your firms. Or even you are going to engage as an employee, you must need to have all these kind of knowledge source and skill sets. Then only you can able to exhibit your talents to the particular organization. We have top 10 most demanded soft skill listed here. Especially Madam Halima already mentioned, communication is the power of tool. That is the only thing is making the sense of analyzing your image or your status. How do you fit for the environment? So the talents who are making the better communications are exploring a lot of good opportunities for the organizational standards and capacities, teamwork formulations, and social skills, networking skills, creativity thinking. Yesterday also we have seen what interpersonal communications better to manage the stakeholders, customers, and other government bodies, adaptability and friendly personality. If you are not friendly, making the behavior to others, nobody will recognize you and relate to you. So you must need to endorse all these soft skills if you want to get some good employment or making some startup to engage. As of now, the changes happen due to the COVID-19. We have to think certain importance for the skill sets required, ability to navigate the challenges, to manage the tech-based disruptions. So digital tools are giving the support because we are also engaging through the Zoom platform. Even though I'm sitting in Singapore, I can connect to the people in different corner of the place. Innovations also very important. That also we discussed previously, and we have to formulate strategies. As of now, the blue ocean strategy, you can note it down and you can Google up. You can find it out the uniqueness in the business, the unicorn status of the business are very important. If you are not having the unique strategies, you cannot able to compete with other competitors. That is the way you have to stand out of the red ocean group who are following the traditional or conventional solutions for their business, but you can able to project the value through the blue ocean strategy. Ability to hit the ground for running better. So you need to realize what kind of level, what kind of capacity on the ground available for you. You have to think and adopt the necessary steps or strategies which are strengthening yourself as well as your team. Prepare for the leadership role. Taking the ownership is the leadership role. So you must need to endorse your leadership quality. The leadership also a continuous learning strategy or continuous learning agility. So you must need to learn for your betterment or upgrade kind of opportunities. Top 10 skills in 2025. These are all the essential skills, core skills, which are very, very important for the organization as well as the people who wanted to offer better for the companies where they are going to work. Analytical thinking, active learning part, complex problem solving skills. Yesterday we have seen many strategies for that. Critical thinking to analyze and report. Leadership qualities, technical or technological adoptions to use for the betterment. Resilience, you have to resiliate from the failures or resiliate from the hurdles. That is also how do you overcome, how fast you can able to recover better from the loss or from the failures. That is also very important. Reasoning ability, you have to rational your thinking, rational your performance. That is also very important for the new ideas to generate. Then only you can find out the better solution for your problems. As of now, the entrepreneurship rate is increasing everywhere in the local level, regional level, or global level. There are so many ways the demands coming. The entrepreneurial opportunities are plenty, and the technological sources also getting changed. A lot of activities in the business environment, social engagements, political governance or compliance. All these things are going to change a lot in future. That's why we need more supplies. How to make the entrepreneurs very potential, make them to be available to align with the current situation. And they are very skillful and performance oriented. They are very successful. That is the source of individuals who can able to showcase their capacity or capability to become an entrepreneur. We must need to think this scalable startup entrepreneurs, how to find their goals that is scalable and make a kind of successful strategy. Then they can able to vision for the large scale. These kind of things are very important for any scalable startup who want to set their goals and make them to fit for these kind of features like innovative products or services. They can provide strong marketing and penetration strategy into the current markets. That is also very important. Attract many funds from the venture capitalists. If you propose any proposals or pitching in the desk for attracting the money, you must need to endorse all sort of your requirements. Rapid operational growth, because as per the condition, the technological source only the supporting element for making the fast pacing growth. That is also very important. Talented staff, you must need to have very talented group, those people who can able to exhibit for the purpose of your running business, making the possibility for transform the business into the next level. So you must need to endorse all these kind of criteria when you are formulating the startup business. Return on investment, because the investors who are looking for the return on investment, without that you cannot able to tag them for the long run, because they don't want to be with you, they don't want to support for your further explorations. Small business trends as of now, they are giving all sorts of support for the people, how to make the employers valuable for and giving the entrepreneurial skill sets. So we must need to focus for the skill sets which are very, very important. You have to focus for the skill sets as I already shared, the communication skills, positive attitude, adaptable for the change, teamwork establishments, as well as goal-oriented task completions. These are all the essential skills we must need to focus for the betterment. Startup, the financing cycle. If you are making yourself to plan for any startup company, these segments are very important. When you are managing your revenue versus time, you must need to segment it for attracting the fund from the seed capital or angel investors. Then you can acquire the help from the venture capitalists in early stage or larger scale to develop. And you can go for the public offer, initial public offer. When you are making your turnover to believe for the people to invest, you can get these kind of accreditations for the public listed company. Then the public people will invest a lot. That's why the billion-dollar industries are emerging and they are retaining their values to propose for the public people to invest further and further. This is another graph we can able to see how startup funding works. So already we have seen in a small little bit explanations, but here the picture oriented things can able to make you to understand better. Idea stage, co-founder. You have to attract like-minded or talented people from the industries or institute to become a co-founder, and they can segregate as per the need of your company to validate and project the values. And family and friends can provide certain money for you for your initial funding sources. Seed round, you can go to check with the venture capitalists or any kind of private investors to attract the fund, and you can maximize it through the Series A ventures, and you can further go for the IPO, initial public offer through the public listed company. What are the other funding options for small business? We can think about the three categories: short-term funding, medium-term, and the long-term. Short-term bank overdraft, sometimes the OD, they are mentioning like OD. You can get the OD value for your business operation if you are showing case good disciplinary performance in the bank and maintaining the good accounts with the normal funding supports for your business. Receivable finance, maybe there are many people who are providing short-term invoice funding or project funding, and different stakeholders also providing this kind of initial offer for that. Trade credits, if you are purchasing any raw materials, you can able to get the credits from the credit cards. Your personal credit cards or business credit cards can allow you to take some money. That is the way you can manage the short-term requirements. Medium term loans, financial lease, any kind of leasing place or something also supporting you, projecting the finance, hiring the purchase, or government grants. Sometimes the government grants also providing the necessary funding for the people in the medium level. Long term, sharing the capitals, venture capital to provide the necessary funding for you, creating the bonds to leverage for the people, and you can mortgage your properties or any assets for that, getting the stocks from the loan stock people. So these are all the values you can attract from the different investments procurers. What are the 6 simple ways to fund your new business in Singapore atmosphere? This is the case study just I wanted to share because being here, I just want to take this as an example. Government grants are available and they are conducting a lot of programs to attract other people to apply for the government grants. Crowdfunding is a funding society, non-banking funding arm. They are also recognizing the proposal and they are providing the necessary funds. Friends and family, you can gain some kind of fundraising through your family people, your parents or your siblings or your friends. If they are interested, they are believing on your business and your capacity, they will seed certain funds for you. And self-funding, you can put up your own saving or you can get some kind of seeding grant from some bootstrapping incubation centers and other people. Angel investment, that is the early stage of investment. Later, you can expand for the business loans from the bank. When you are showing case your return of capacity or maintaining the good accounting with the bank, they will screen and they will provide necessary loans for you. Global marketing strategies, as of now, as I already mentioned, we have to think local as well as global strategies. Localization making you to tag with the customers, but globalization is expanding to the different level. So your products or solutions or your empowerment strategies are going to benefit for many people. Yesterday, I showed the massive online open courses. That is the way they can able to rule the whole global sector for learning and development sections, especially LinkedIn also doing the great job for that, along with the massive online open courses providers. So that's the policy we must need to think when you start from the local, but your future expansion for the global sections. Technopreneurship and the economy. As I already mentioned, the leaders who have shown in the first slide, the technopreneurship is also a kind of technology adapted kind of entrepreneurship. We must need to think the economy, how it can be leveraged and expanded by these kind of entrepreneurs, because they are having this kind of tendency using the natural capital, financial capital, and intellectual capitals. That is the way they are benefiting the community and people. Where they are putting up their benefits, the people are feeling very comfortable and they are lifting up their lifestyles or the life ambitions. Here we can see the four segments: entrepreneurs, the participants who are doing the great job for procuring the sources, and they are considering the internal environment and the external environment. Internal environment, their own organizations and the ground where they are working and engaging. External environment like regulation bodies from government, any jurisdictions or any other strategy due to the COVID-19, the barriers put forth in front of us because of the government regulation. So we must need to think and adopt the better strategy to manage all these things. Then implementation to adapt to the right policies, right practices, and organizational standards which are very well aligned together with the climatic factors and financial sources, management, operations, and making yourself how to make the turnover to get the better return of investment. All these segments you must need to put forth. How do you process the entrepreneurial process when you are thinking about how to make the entrepreneurial process versus technopreneurial process? Idea plus technology is enabling the condition of technopreneur. These are all the ways we have to think the succession pathways. Entrepreneurial pathway is very simple, very traditional, but the technological process is very complicated. If you are not having the right talent or right platform, you cannot able to win in that kind of strategy. So you must need to think about the concepts or conceptualizations to align for your better ideas screening. That is very, very important. Then you have to test it, validate it, and reevaluate it, and make the report for fitting to the next level. Then only you can able to do the great thing when you are able to create the technopreneurial aspects. Next thing is your human capital, talent acquisition. As of now, the recruitment process earlier, the goal of the recruitment is quickly adopt somebody to fill up the positions. They are just checking their experience and education qualifications, but now they are looking for the person who are having extracurricular values like some kind of extraordinary qualities like behaviors, attitudes, and their achievements. They complete certain kind of criteria. That is the way the goal of talent acquisition is getting changed, and they are willing to keep them for the long time basis. You can see the CEO, Google CEO Sundar Pichai, Nathala Satyanarayana from Microsoft, PepsiCo Indrani, many more people we can able to coin for this, but we can mention they are the talents. They wanted to retain the value for long-term basis for the company. They are not only giving the salary, but they are also rewarding them with the shareholding partnership of the company. That's why they are showing their dedication and determination for the company to get into the next level of success. Talent acquisition is this kind of strategical point of view we can able to plan. Business is having its own strategy, but talent strategy is going to accumulate the capacity or the strength for the people. That is the way they can find out something the better results. And it is also projecting the value of the business to the stakeholders, not only for the investors, also to the customers. So that's why we have to think the holistic way of talent acquisition, how it is making the strengthened part of your business. Talent acquisition process map. Here the 9 steps are available. I will share these slides so you can use it and making yourself to understand better. We cannot go each one for longer time because the time concern is very limited. So we can able to think about these 9 steps for the talent acquisition process, where earlier the recruitment process are getting changed. That was very simple, but now it is very complicated because they want to find out the right candidate, right person for the company. It is a kind of asset procurement, because a person is coming, he is not only bringing his values, but he is going to stimulate, influence the entire organizational capacity into the next level. So that's why they wanted to make the critical reviews, critical report, or critical analysis about the person. So that is the way the holistic performance is going to exhibit. So if you are a person, you cannot showcase only one particular capacity. You have to show your holistic way of projections. Earlier, Dr. Halima also mentioned the Ikigai and other psychometric analysis, which are mentioning they wanted to screen all these kind of factors to justify about the person who can be a better person for the organization or not. So the periodical KPIs and other achievement categories are going to evaluate the person whether he can able to learn and update himself to transform. So that kind of capacity we need to showcase. We must need to think the pillars of talent management into these 5 categories: recruitment and onboarding, performance management sections, succession planning for the movement for the next level, learning and development. Continuous learning is the ongoing things. That's why the company is also making the skill training and other workshops to attend by the staff. Then only they can able to retain the values and upgrading their knowledge source to the current level. Compensation and management. That is the rewarding packages, remunerations, or any bonus or shareholding partnership with the companies. So that is the way only they can able to manage this kind of talents. Otherwise, they won't want to retain their placement over there. What are the top reasons for working in the gig economy? Gig economy is the freelancers kind of supports freelance platform. You can see the Uber. Now, any particular driver having the vehicle, he can go and drive as a freelancer. There is no necessity. He can exhibit something regular employment with the conditions. Whenever the apps endorse him, he can engage the trip and he can get the money. He can stop his duty. So that's the way. Airbnb, the hotel, restaurant travel arrangements, online platform. It is also engaging the freelancers to create the value. Fiverr, they are providing a lot of job-oriented things for the people who wanted to offer the best thing through the freelancers thing. Gig economy is the futuristic economy. You have to learn to move from the traditional employment source to the gig economy. That is the freelance commitments. So that's why I just wanted to share this particular slide. If you want to engage your employment or you want to create the startup, how do you adapt this gig economy to endorse with your goals? Unicorn company, a startup company which are getting valued for the $1 billion are graded as unicorn company, because unicorn company can attract more ventures investment, venture capital investment. At the same time, they can gain more talents to come and join with them, because the talents are looking for the projections and development in the company. If your company after 5 years, 10 years could not able to make any transformation in the money value or social value or contributions for the people, they don't want to continue to stay with you. That's why I wanted to mention unicorn company is the strategy as of now. You have to better plan to adopt this kind of strategy for your future startup or any business you want to start in coming days. Innovative zone, as the leaders I showed earlier, they are all the owners of this company. Innovative zone, the top 10 company in the world. You could see all these values are making more than 30 to 40% of the global economy. You see, only these 10 companies are going to project these much values. Rest of the others, you can think, where are they? So we must need to plan well whether we can start up or we can associate with these kind of companies to make ourselves to grow better. Vision of the social entrepreneurs. Now we are coming to the next side of other side of the business. Social entrepreneurs are the people who are aiming to make and impact the human well-being status to ensure. That is the way the social lifestyles are, the life of the people are getting changed. So they are supporting for the environmental sustainability, They are providing the support for the health and well-being status to transform for the people. They are supporting for the economic growth and gender discriminations to make the equality, and they are improving the social community or social bonding among the people. That is the way the big shots, the business entrepreneurs also providing corporate social responsible fund. So where do they able to engage? They are expecting the social entrepreneurs to occupy the space, getting the fund from the corporate companies to support for the society. Social entrepreneurs, they are recurring these kind of status, the need, relevance, facets, and constraints. How do you make yourself high social impact from the profit you are getting, and where you wanted to make the transition, low returns to the economic returns. That is the way the contribution and the transformation is getting changed and influence the social transformations. So we must need to think the social purpose or any kind of social consequence which are very relevant to consider and transform. We must need to work on it. Traditional ventures are looking for those kind of way, but the new enterprises who are doing the great thing for the transformation for the social impact. So that is the way you have to attract more funds for the social enterprise. What are the way the social enterprise and traditional enterprise getting changed? How do they able to make it possible? The characteristic of the social entrepreneurs like this. So we must need to think how do we able to engage certain kind of way for the people who can able to leverage the conditions as of now. So that is the main thing we must need to focus. Social entrepreneurship is the condition as of now. Many companies, many people, they wanted to start and they offer the better thing. As per the UN Sustainability Development Goal, these four goals are very important. No poverty, decent work and economic growth for the people, gender equality. There is no gender discrimination like men and women. All are equal like that, and reduced inequalities. Any kind of social inequality, rich or poor, or any kind of setback for the racial discriminations and so on. So that is the way we must need to focus for the social entrepreneurs who can able to transform the valuation for the society. What are the importance of entrepreneurship as of now? So we have to find out the features like who can stimulate and demand the wider economy sources to create, who can nurture the creativity, productivity, and innovation to align together to make the possibilities, to develop the community for the well-being conditions, to create more job opportunity because unemployment is inducing a critical conditions. Due to COVID also, many more places the retrenchment can happen and the people are losing their jobs and reducing their salary also because of the difficulty in operating the business. So we must need to find out the way how to make the transformation for the people, how to enhance the standard of living, to promote the research and development. The keynote speaker in the inaugural session, he validates certain points for the research and development, which are attracting more grants and funds. Political and economic integration for the people who are sitting outside from the circle. How to identify your better entrepreneurial skill sets, which are going to redefining to match your business strategies. So that is very, very important. A few more slides, I will complete my session today. Types of entrepreneur. Who are you? Where are you as an entrepreneur at this moment? Whether you are in a governance condition, whether you are in the social transformation conditions, whether you are in the technological support providers, whether you are engaging some kind of scalable startups, you can able to make yourself. There are many ways you can able to categorize as far as the type of the entrepreneur. Functions of the entrepreneur, it is very, very important because without the execution power, the entrepreneur cannot able to succeed further. They are very much capable of doing the multitask oriented atmospheres. They are continuous learners. They are risk taking people. They are controlling the situation wherever it is required. They are taking the initiative as a leader. They can showcase as a model to others. They are having very clear target. They are focusing for the clear visions, and they are making themselves to the responsible kind of person. The personality, just now Dr. Halima mentioned you, the personality of the individual is very, very important. So they are ready to share their experience, knowledge, helping others. They are very much open-minded. They are helping-minded, and they are creating the platform very much perfect for everyone, each and everyone. They are creating the suitability in the working place. So that's the way you need to endorse your functionality as an entrepreneurial manner. Even an employee also, you can create these kind of characters. You will get more good recognition and promotions and get more advantages. What are the skills needed to be an entrepreneur? A customer-centric manner, you have to analyze and a question of all their inquiries. You have to attract more finance. You have to create the branding pattern for the organization. You have to create certain kind of strategical thinking, the blue ocean strategical kind of way. You must need to have your own time management. Now it is not a time management, it is the time investment for each and everyone. So you have to validate your time and the performance together. You can able to get more outputs favorable for you. So that is the way you have to have the capability of retaining the people, the team. That is the important one. You have to showcase your talents in retaining the people and providing the problem solving solutions. That is also another important thing for the entrepreneur. What are the qualities here? 31 qualities for the successful entrepreneur. I can't go very deep, but you can able to follow it. They must need to endorse the risk taking. They have to formulate the control measures to bring down the severity of the risk to the low level. So, or eradicate the risk from the performance criteria. So that is the important criteria for the successful entrepreneur. Accountability also very well. Now the hard work is turned into smart work conditions. You must need to be a smart person. You must need to create a smart working place. These are all the very important conditions as of now. You have to be a team leader. You have to be a perform-oriented leader. That's the way you can able to make the optimism for the people. If you are running your conditions very successful, the people are looking you as an optimist. So that is the way you can attract the people to come and align with you. You can plan for your betterment along with the team. What are the three key entrepreneurship trends as of now? Because we must need to focus for these three key elements. That is very, very important as of now. Top reasons why the startups are getting failed because of the lacking of market segments. They don't understand. They don't understand the market needs. Analyzing the market needs. No more cash. The fund is not available. So that is also very important. You have to have the enough funding support. You have to have the right people, the talents with you. If you don't have the right people, they are deteriorating or degenerating the atmosphere. You cannot able to lead further and further. So the people who are focusing for the requirements of the organizations, that is very, very important. You have to showcase your competencies or competition among the people. Cost issues also very important. You have to manage your cost establishments and expenditures and the customer values who can able to buy from you. Entrepreneurial age also very important. Early age or middle age or senior age, you have to focus who are the people required for you. How do you able to engage them for the right way? That is also very important. Top industries for the entrepreneurs as of now, business services who are offering consulting services, products or solutions for the people through IT sources or any other equipment supplies. Like hospitals are engaging a lot of automated equipments. So you can able to think about that. Food and restaurant, healthcare sectors, as I now mentioned about that, beauty and fitness, general or retail sectors. That is also very important because you can see supermarts or mini marts, online e-commerce platforms, everywhere that people are queuing up and they are buying millions of products every day. Home services like repairing work or any refurbishing work or painting or demolishing and constructing again. All these requirements are very important, and home appliances also playing big role for the people. An entrepreneur's guide to think for the big issue. You have to ask these questions when you want to evaluate yourself. Are your goal is well defined? Do you have the right strategy to follow? Can you execute the strategy in a successful way? These three questions are making you to think and adopt the better solutions and make you to transform for the successful strategy. This information about the flowchart, you can see the different angle, like the entrepreneurial skills for the global trend through the digital world. So we must need to have the holistic vision. This is the integrated and holistic pathway, how to engage the products or services aligned together for that, and the investigation and development for futuristic conditions. So that is the way you have to manage the both ends. You can value the individual as well as the collective talents who are performing for that, and you can able to create the value for the people who wanted to procure from that. That is the way the concept and context which are making the problem solving things, making the change to the challenges to become an opportunity for you. So that's very important. You have to focus for your growth sectors. You have to create a lot of values and making yourself to communicate to reach to the maximum level. As of now, the e-commerce platform is making the trend. Everywhere the people, they wanted to go for online purchase and other things. So this is also very important for you when you wanted to procure any business which can be very well related to the e-commerce platform, your product or your conditions, you can be able to procure all these kind of capacity. That is very, very important. Amazon platform is leading in the world for many things. Costco, Walmart, in our India, the Big Basket, Ola, Airbnb, so many ways, buying, selling through eBay, Shopee, Lazada, many companies are coming forward for these kind of things. So you have to procure all these kind of capacity when you wanted to leverage for that kind of performance for the people. Here, just I wanted to make you to understand there are a lot of online sources and resources available to check out your entrepreneurial skills or needs. So this is one of the website you can note down. I will share the slides to you. So you can go and check the Bank for Canadian Entrepreneurs. They are providing these online tools and check the toolkits for the entrepreneurs. You can able to analyze, you can understand what kind of skills you are requiring, what kind of needful atmospheres currently endorsed for you to think and prosper. That is very, very important. So many more things are available, but I can't go very deeper. If you want to check with me later, you can reach to me. I will provide more ideas for that, how to analyze and secure for yourself for the regional things. And this is the final slide before my presentation to end. Assignment for you. What are your short-term and long-term goals for your career roles as an employee or entrepreneurship? How do you define your roadmap for the next 5 years to 10 years to design your goals or pathways to reach? What are the strategies and skills you have adopted and implemented for achieving these goals? Are you ready to execute these ambitions and performances? If so, how do you plan for it? How do you manage it? How to execute to reach the particular level of achievement? Define your performance or your preferences to get more partnerships or joint venturing collaborations to formulate for your future ambitions to achieve. This is the assignment. If you are committing to do, I am very happy. But there is no other way to realize by yourself. When you are doing something, you can analyze, you can make some kind of research. Then only you can prepare yourself to understand these kind of goal sets to design and achieve. That's why I'm providing this assignment. I gave certain kind of models and other features. You can consider all these things and you can follow those kind of technopreneurial business people. How do they able to formulate? Yesterday, I showcased the business model canvas. All these segments are making you to procure the right source and resource to enable and engage for your empowerment kind of conditions. That is the way you can lead the life in a successful manner. I'm willing to see you when you are getting the success and mention to us you have achieved something greater. Thank you so much for your patience and attending this kind of workshop. Really, we are very happy to engage and serve you for you.
Wonderful, 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 Dr. Ram. Thank you very much. And now we already received our guest for this afternoon. We have Colonel Shiv Chaudhary ji. Namaskar, Colonel ji. How are you?
नमस्कार मैम, थैंक यू, बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ, आपकी दुआएं हैं, थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you for joining with us today. Welcome.
I'm indeed honored, sir.
So we will be just starting shortly our certificate distribution valedictory. But before that, I would like to take the names of those who would like to share their experience. 1 minute time will be given to each one of you, those who are willing to share. Please write your name in the chat box so that we can give you the opportunity to speak about this 3 days workshop. Yes, thank you very much. I received the name of one participant, and still we can give the opportunity to 2 more. Language is no bar. You can speak in any of the language you are comfortable in. Even if you can speak in Tamil, Ram can translate. Sadiq, just write your name if you are willing to speak. अपना नाम लिख दीजिए if
You are welcome to speak out because then only we can understand whether you are taking away something important for your life leading pathways to get success.
Okay, so Sadiq has given the name, Rihanna has given the name, 2 names I have received. Now, one more name, 1 or 2 more names we can take. Daisy, Azil, Ashwin, Gautam ji,
Daisy,
Tulsi, Kranti. Yes, so Tulsi Raman has also given, Gautam has also given. Okay, thank you very much. Ananti has also given. Wonderful. Thank you very much, everyone. So take 2 minutes break. Please go drink water. And if you have to do some relaxation, some stretches, please do this for the final valedictory function. You all have to be very, very active, energetic for that. Somebody is asking, can I speak Tamil? Yes. Ananti, 1 minute you can speak and 1 minute Dr. Ram can translate it. Okay, so everybody switch on your video. I want to take energy from you. Yes, help me. Give me your energy. Thank you. Situramanji, please give me your energy. Be like a sun who distributes the energy freely. Daisy, Ashwini, Ezel, Ananti, please give me your energy. Give us. We all are waiting for your energy. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. So most of our participants are either from Tamil Nadu or from Bihar or from Calcutta or from Delhi. So we have the mixed gathering here. Can you tell me any exciting news from Tamil Nadu 1 or 2 days before it was in the news? Very exciting news. Anyone?
Before that, let's welcome our other guest, Colonel Sushobit Kamra, sir.
Yes, Colonel Sushobit Kamra ji, welcome to our valedictory function. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm actually moving, so I'm not able to, switch on my camera. So can I continue?
Yes, but your
Am I
photograph
audible?
is representing you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's my honor and good thing to be part of your events, and the sincerity and the dedication which the team puts up here. I'm sure the team, the people, the audience who have joined you have had a very valuable and a learning journey and a learning experience. And thanks for having me over this side.
You are
Glad
most
to be part of it.
welcome. You are
Yeah.
most welcome.